What's up, everybody? Chance here. Welcome to another video. This time, where I'm going to be talking to you guys about the difference between good role players and bad role players. So, if for those of you who not know how role playing works, let me give you a synopsis. Role playing is basically you take a character of your choice, and then, say you play Dungeons and Dragons, you have their abilities. Each character have their abilities, and and you also have their backgrounds as well. And you take turns. It's like making a story out of it. Same thing for Harry Potter. There's like a Harry Potter site, Harry Potter's role playing site, where you have a character who's a student and he has a background. They say, oh, my character's parents went missing and I need to find them. And he needs to find them, and that would be a good background to use. And you just go into like a school of Hogwarts and study. And while you study, you also have to figure out where your parents are. That sort of way. Now, as for me personally, I like role-playing, especially role-playing games as well. I do a lot of role-playings, for example, there's like a pro wrestling game, or should I say a pro wrestling role-playing game where you can just have your own pro wrestler and you make promos, and each promos you just make that corresponds to the show as well. And another thing is I used Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. They have a Harry Potter site. Basically what I do is I have a character where he goes to Hogwarts, and his goal is typically to study everything. Study charms, study potions, defense against the dark arts, herbology, everything, including flying, because he wants to be a Quidditch player. Because my character's parents was a Quidditch player, an international Quidditch player, to say the least, and that sort of way. So that's been a pretty good sign, to say the least. But there were some flaws that need to be mentioned. So let's talk about the difference between the two things: the good role players and the bad role players. Good role players, you can have fun with them, you can be nice to them. Plus, it's good for social communication. Just have fun, talk with your friends. You can just, while you're having fun, you can just have different set of conversations. So at least, just have a blast and take your mind off stressful things, to say the least. That's what good role players are about. Just to make friends, make social interactions, that sort of way. Bad role players, however, are people that love and are obsessed with forcing other role players, other people to leave. Now, I had multiple situations that I have. We have, again, the original Peter Bread, or Peter, from Hogwarts is Here, if you know that site. Now, Hogwarts is Here was very fun because you can just talk to people, you can do classes, that sort of way, and it's like a good chat stuff. Now, there are some flaws. You have, again, as I said, Peter likes to force people to leave, just like to start wars because he's obsessed with that one. There's, of course, Strike, Magnia, where she just likes to start conflicts, calling people frauds, calling people fake people, that sort of thing. And there's also one person, Christopher Gillies, who, again, he was fun at first because he likes to role play as a dragon, that sort of way. He was fun, but then he believes that he's the best person in the world. He's like the #1 person, which I believe he's totally a fake person due to his attitude, which he needs to get out. Another situation is that I was doing like pro wrestling role play, and there were a couple of people like Cartman and some other person that I can mention, but he likes to do what they like to do is whenever I try to start a conversation, they like, oh, don't you dare talk, because you're not allowed to make conversations. Like, what's the point of being in a role play site where you're not allowed to be social? That doesn't make sense. So it proves that they are the frauds, they're the fake people, and I believe that they should be permanently banned from the world of internet. From the world of internet and worldwide internet, and like indefinitely. And not to mention, they added some threats, because they like to do threats, which I'm going to show you right here. And I feel like that was a typical low blow, and in a combination of a red flag and a black flag, to say the least. So they feel like they want to start a war. If they want to start a war, they can just go into the military. Because I don't even care what they do. They just go into the military and see what happens. Because they're killing that. They actually leave bad vibes to other people, and due to their attitude, and for them to be mean to people and calling them threats, to say the least. So, in my opinion, bad role players, you don't want to be bad role players, to say the least. Because if you want to be bad role players, then you'd rather not have friends. Because if you don't want, like, say, everyone wants to have friends, to say the least. If everyone wants to have friends, that means that they want to be social, they want to be nice to each other, they want to be polite, not make conflicts and wars and cause drama all around, which they constantly do over and over and over and over and over again, which typically sucks. So those people that I mentioned are examples of bad role players, which they do not deserve to be role players at all. Now, as terms of my concluding facts, all I said, I would say that it's better to be a good role player rather than a bad role player, because you want to make friends with people, as well as have fun at the same time. Have a blast, because that's what role playing is all about. You want to have fun. Don't be a bad role player, because if you're a bad role player, then you will never have friends in the future. And typically you're going to regret. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave that right here. Thanks a lot for watching. Like this video, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below on this video what you think about the role-playing situation. And also leave in the comments which style of role-playing, which type of role-players you would like to be. A good role-player or a bad role-player. Because typically I will be in a good role-playing vault. Now, of course, I'm going to be on Twitter. I might do a poll, to say the least, and I want to see how many people will want to be like a good role player or a bad role player. So, bad role players gotta get out. And subscribe to my channel for more videos. Don't forget to click on the bell button, that way you never miss a video. And yes, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll have more gameplay soon. as you can see, that I'm gonna record more Wild True Learn, The Sim. I could record the Sims Road to A-List. Going to be coming back, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.